Today we are taking a look at this knife, the Golok in 3V. Yesterday we did a video with the Bravo 3 and today we're going with a much lighter option. This is the sheath that the new version, or maybe even the final version of the Golok, since they have now announced a new Golok 2 which will be released sometime this year in A2, and it's going to be a bit wider and longer. So this might actually be the last run of the Golok in 3V. Regardless, this is the sheath. I attached a dangler to it because I think that if I'm gonna carry it in my belt, I do want this dangler to get it to a better height for me. This is the custom number 3 dangler, I think it's called. The knife itself looks like this. I went with the regular grind of the tip. You can get a lot of different tip options. You can get a spear point, you can get a drop point, clip point, dab point, just to mention a few, but I thought I'd go with the original. The overall length, I think it is just a tad bit over 17 inches, and the blade length is 11 or maybe 11.1 inches long. Thickness is around 0.180. So this is a much lighter knife than the Bravo 3, but its intended use is not the sort of really heavy chopping that you can do with the Bravo 3. I did a video yesterday showing some random chopping tasks with the Bravo 3, but I did not do anything really extreme in that video. What I did in that video, I also expect this one to handle to some extent. So enough talk, I guess, and let's move over to some real action instead. Here we have a few different kinds of trees, woods, and I thought we could start with doing some branching, then head into some light, medium light chopping of sorts. But branching it is at first. Oh, and I want to state that I did not cut down these trees. They were already taken down, so we do not have to have a discussion about that in the comments section. Yeah. This is a very light knife to use. I mean, it doesn't take much effort doing what I am doing right now. See, this one is ready for chopping later on. Lots of branches here. very smooth action, very light, requires almost no effort whatsoever, to be honest. But I'm probably gonna put some grip tape on this particular handle. The Bravo 3, I don't feel like I can, that my hand can get off the handle. But on this one, I do feel like, it's a bit thinner. It is a bit different design, and yeah, I think I want to have some grip tape on it later on. Let's see. Pretty nice cuts. Let's see. I think I'm gonna adjust the angle of the camera so you can take a look at the chopping a bit better. So we got some semi-nice cuts here, and then I broke it off. As you can see, maybe it took a tad bit extra than if I had used the Bravo 3, but the gain is that it's a super light tool. But we're gonna do some more now. See, this is the thicker piece that was left. Then we need to adjust the camera even more. Maybe just a tad. Come on, yeah, there we go. And the focus should be sort of on point. Yeah. Pretty nice cut, huh? I do think that this, once again, we did get some nice cuts, even though I broke it off. But this is somewhat harder wood than the birch we were cutting yesterday with the Bravo 3. So I mean, maybe I should have brought the Bravo 3 today so we could have gotten a better comparison. But I will say that this is slightly harder wood. Let's continue with the same type of wood here now. Oops. So once again we're getting some pretty nice clean cuts here. I'm really satisfied and happy with the performance so far. Given just how light this blade is, I do think it performs really good. I mean, there are probably things I wouldn't want to chop with this blade. Then again, for the really heavy stuff, do I want to use a Bravo 3 or do I want to use an axe or hatchet? I'd probably want to use an axe or a hatchet. So right now I kind of prefer, the the light and swiftness of this one over the Bravo 3. But I do think the handle, it doesn't feel very secure to me. I like that it is a long handle. That is excellent, but it does feel not optimal in grip. Like not the actual design, I mean, well, partially it is the design of course, but with some added grip tape, which I'm gonna put on here when I get home, I think I will feel more secure swinging this blade than I do right now. Not that an accident is going to happen, but I do prefer feeling 100% confident when using larger sized knives for chopping. Regardless, let's continue with this one piece we have here. This is two very clean cuts. Super clean. Also super clean. Took almost no effort, to be honest. Let's see if we get a focus going, maybe not. Once again, clean cut, and then it just broke off. You can see here, it's not so easy with the focus from time to time, but that is a pretty clean cut. Very nice. Let's try a different type of tree. We did some branching over here. This one. This is actually a lot harder, this wood. Once again, some really nice, smooth, clean surfaces. That is exactly what I want it to look like. Very nice. See if we can get one more chop from this. We might have to adjust the camera once again a bit. This is going to be the thickest part of this particular piece of wood. This is, look at that, if you can, maybe. That is what we want to see. No doubt. Oops, that was my bad. So let's take a look at this. What do we have here? Once again, super smooth, clean, clean cut, and the final clean cut here. I am very much impressed by the Golok. I mean, when I unboxed this knife, I thought it was I was surprised over the size. I thought it would be, a wider blade, like, like maybe not like a full inch wider, but like half an inch wider blade. I thought it would be slightly longer. I was hesitant to what you would be able to achieve with a knife this thin and light. But having used it now, this is the absolute first time that I put it to actual use. I can see what all the fuss is about. I mean, I love the design of the Bravo 3. I think that is a really nice knife. But if I'm gonna head out hiking or camping for an extended period of time, I'm not gonna bring the Bravo 3 because it's just too heavy of a knife. But I will say that the smoothness and the design of this handle, I'm gonna put some grip tape on because I do not feel 100% now I'm losing the word, 100% confident in not, letting the handle slip. But this is one hell of a knife. See if we can look at the edge. There is no edge damage. And much like the Bravo 3, when I got home yesterday and cleaned it up, it was still shaving sharp, and I bet you this is also shaving sharp right now. I am super impressed with the Golok. Just gonna fix the handle a little, and then this will be my new go-to light all-around chopping knife. I'm gonna see if I can get my hands on one more. Then again, like I stated in the beginning of the video, or I hope I did state it, there is a Golok 2 coming out this year. It's going to be slightly longer, like maybe not even 1 inch longer, but it's also going to be a bit wider. They are changing the steel from CPM 3V to A2 tool steel. But that is not, a big loss in any way, because we all know that A2 tool steel is one hell of a tough steel. I mean, all my absolute best choppers, the Parang, the Grasabolo 3, etc., they're all made in A2 tool steel, and they are the absolute best, although a lot heavier than this one. So if you are hesitant, or if you're thinking about getting a Golok, I recommend you go for one, and maybe go for one sort of soon, because this is probably the last run. If you don't feel like waiting for the upcoming Golok 2, which I'm sure will be probably even better. I mean, it's gonna be, they don't make a new one unless they improve upon the design. But if you really want a Golok in CPM 3V, then I guess I recommend you to pick one up in the not too distant future.